from 6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Bad and Liam podcast. Bad and Liam podcast.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, fun show today. As you'll hear, I win the dad race. That's the first thing coming up. We're also building an A-team and one of my favourite Friday Meat Tray winners for some time, I think. Enjoy. Yeah. 24 hours ago, we said for Father's Day that we would have a famous dad on the show. Ben, you chose producer Belle to help you. I chose producer Andy. Stop the clock.
Oh my God, have you got a dad?
I have got an A-lister's dad, thanks to producer Andy.
A-lister?
A-lister.
Oh my God. We said some massive names yesterday.
The father of a global icon is waiting on the line.
I am so excited.
12 ARIA Awards, 9 Grammy Award nominations, 7 million Instagram followers, billions of streams, adored worldwide. It is Sia's dad.
No way.
Sia's dad, Phil, joins us on the line now. How you doing, Phil?
I'm great, thanks. I've done the research. I know about you two fellas.
Oh, okay. What do you know about us?
Somebody's engaged and somebody got married.
Yep. That checks out, Phil. I like how you do your research. I'm Liam. I'm getting married next year. Ben is already married.
Yes, and I got married in April. So, Phil, whereabouts are you?
Somewhere north of Sydney.
Okay.
I have to remain secretive because I trained Sia up to wear the wig and hide out from all the pests.
So because that's the thing, your daughter is literally worldwide famous. Like she would get absolutely pestered if someone pointed out, "Well, let's see her over there." So I'm sure I get that. You got to remain top secret when she flies in to visit you, because I'm assuming she's living overseas. Is she like private jet level, or is she just getting on a flight with everyone else?
I don't know those details because the last time she came to perform at the ANZ Stadium, I thought I might catch up with her, but I couldn't even speak to her or see her because she flies in, she walks on stage, she sings, and then she's in the limo to the airport. But, when you raise a child of the calibre of a Sia, you get them all ready for life by the time they are 11. And by the time they're 14, they're all ready to take over the world.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you're a musical guy yourself. Was music a big part of Sia's upbringing, Phil?
Yeah, pretty much from the get-go. I have these famous memories and stories. I don't tell everybody.
Yeah.
I'll tell you too, Phil.
That's what we love to hear.
Sia was a baby in the bassinet, and the next door neighbour's rooster crowed, and then there was a little echo of the exact same sound of the rooster crowing from Sia's bassinet.
Wow.
Really? So she had that sort of ear straight away.
We love Sia here in Adelaide. We've claimed her as our own. Was the city a big part of her upbringing?
Without a doubt. Yeah, I moved down there in 1975. Which is when Sia was born, and I was in the Donny Dunstan, the golden era, 75 to 85, and Sia grew up in that era. It was like beginning of feminism, and she's a product of the Adelaide inviting musical art community. That's what Adelaide is, really, isn't it?
Now, Phil, I know you were a big muso yourself in the 70s and 80s. Do you have any yarns from back in those days?
Here's a good story. I played in the Mount Lofty Ranges with Bon Scott, and Sia's mummy was the backing vocalist, and we both had the hots for Sia's mummy, me and Bon Scott.
So you're saying that Sia's mummy, in your words, she could have got with AC/DC frontman Bon Scott, and we may never have had Sia, or we would have a much more sort of punk rock and roll version.
we were both courting Sia's mummy, and I was the winner. So,
so cop that.
Phil, you're a fascinating man to speak to. We're so glad that you fathered the absolute megastar that you did in SIA. And from Liam and myself and everyone listening here in Adelaide, we want to wish you a big happy Father's Day for Sunday.
thank you so much, lads. Yes, it was a real pleasure, and I did get a text from Sia a while back. She said, "Thanks for."
I don't know if that's airable. Phil, I'm not. You are a real dad, aren't you?
I hope you don't have to bleep that out. But all the best to my friends in Adelaide. Have a great Father's Day. Love yous all. Keep on rocking.
Thanks, Phil.
Will do, Phil. Bye.
We're definitely going to have to beat what he said.
Holy hell. Holy heck.
That is a wild ride.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I believe she had an artsy background growing up, for sure.
So that's actually Sia's dad.
That's actually Sia's dad, Phil.
That was off the wall crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But also, great name to get. If you're just tuned in, we're having a dad race. Ben and I were trying to get a famous dad on for Father's Day. And I think Sia, pretty big name. Can confirm everyone knows Sia, everyone loves Sia. So there you go.
Wow.
A snorkel a day keeps the doctor away. Jump on the What If app to book your holiday with hotels, holiday rentals, cabins and more. What if it's Aussie for travel?
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10. 5 questions in front of us. If you can get them all right, you get to pick the next song we play. So from Brompton, you have never played the 610 quiz before. Do you hear it often this early in the morning?
I do, actually, because I depressively drive myself to work at 5:30 in the morning. So,
we're all in the same boat here. So,
So what do you do for work then?
I'm a youth worker.
Okay.
Oh, well, at least you're doing good work.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's great. It's great.
It'd be more depressing if you were driving to a job that was worthless and it didn't mean anything to you or the people that you were helping.
Like what, Len?
True that.
What kind of job
True
would that be?
Like what we're doing.
Yeah.
No, we love that.
Joking.
All right, so let's get into the quiz.
Okay. There's only one more sleep until the Royal Show. In which suburb are the Adelaide Showgrounds? They're also known as the Something Showgrounds.
Adelaide?
No. Sorry, so.
Come on, that was a joke. I was joking.
All right.
You were joking?
No,
All right.
you tricked us.
Oh, you've done a trick. Oh, dear. I don't like being tricked so early in the morning. Okay. Well, can we get your real answer now?
Is it Theberton?
No, it's nowhere near Theberton. No.
But Sophie, make sure you play again on Monday, okay? 'Cause
I like your energy.
I liked your vibe, but we can't give you more than 2 chances.
You definitely had the vibe, the hubbub. Marie from Croydon, you've also never played. Where are the Adelaide Showgrounds? Which suburb?
Wayville.
You got it. Beck and Leighton Hewitt have bet over $4 million on a lavish house in the Gold Coast. Beck Hewitt played the character Hayley on which Aussie soap?
Home and Away.
That's the one.
Nice.
There's a new most expensive city in the world, Marie. It's Tel Aviv. It's overtaken Paris, New York, Hong Kong. What Middle Eastern country is Tel Aviv in?
Oh, come on now.
This is a tough one. This is.
You reckon? I know Tel Aviv.
I know you know, and I know producer Andy knows who wrote it, and I know because he told me the other day because I asked. But this is tough for someone who doesn't really know.
Israel.
It is.
Yeah, you got it.
Well done.
Well done.
Good Googling.
Thank you.
Nick Kyrgios has complained that there was a smell of weed at the US Open Stadium. Excluding the word weed, can you give us one slang term for marijuana?
Mary Jane.
Old school. I like it.
Again, Google.
Yeah. We were hoping for dank ganja.
Yeah.
or herb. Okay, moving on. Madonna has said that the secret to her long career is sex. Oh. Can you finish these Madge lyrics?
I want to take you there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Not a fan of the Madge. Marie.
Nah, not really.
More of a Mary Jane fan.
Yeah, you like listening to Bob Marley on your beanbag, don't you? In the back shed after work.
All right. Maybe a bit of 50 Cent, Liam's song this morning.
Already in the draw for Nova's first class and 50k, but yeah, you could pick my song if you're into 50. We know you're sort of that way inclined. What about Ben's song, though? Tonight. Which song are you feeling, Marie?
Well, to be honest, I heard you giving away show tickets and I rang up straight away for that. But now that I'm here and I start work at 6:30 and I can't get the show tickets, I'm going to have to go with 50 Cent in the club.
So you're saying if you weren't getting show tickets, you wouldn't have picked a song?
No, I just heard you were giving away show tickets, so I thought I'd call up and try and get the show tickets.
Right.
You put us on the guilt trip. You strong-armed us a bit. Okay, we'll give you a couple tickets. But what song do you really want to hear?
Stop it. Yeah, let's go 50 Cent in the club.
All right, bit of 50 Cent.
Bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need. If you need to feel the buzz, I'm in the having sex, I ain't in the making love. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting rough, you can find me.
The 610 quiz, Ben, we do it every single morning. It's one of the rare things that we do every day. Mm-hmm. And I think we love it so much because, you know, you get to hear about some of the news of the day. Also, the questions are very easy. Like, it's made so we can speak to one person, they get all 5 right, and then they play a song.
And people who listen to the show every morning at this time that chat to us on the street and stuff, they always tell us that they love how wrong people get the questions.
You can't write how wrong some of these answers are. Like, so many people just cook the easiest things.
And we purposely, because we know it's early, we know your brain's not really working, so we purposely make the questions very easy.
And sometimes people just sprint into all the hurdles and absolutely stuff it anyway. So here is a compilation of all the biggest fails. What country is directly below North Korea?
Oh my God, I have no idea.
Now, come on, Zoe. This is one of those ones where you might think it's hard, but if you think about it, North Korea, what's below it?
East Korea?
Can you spell yacht?
Y-U-G-H-T?
Oh
no.
Oh, sorry, Liam.
It's close to yogurt, but it's not yacht. How many Ks is a marathon?
1,000?
1,000 Ks?
No, wouldn't be.
You think someone runs 1,000 Ks?
800.
No, 800 Ks. Are you listening to yourself?
Cass.
Do you know how long a kilometre is?
A kilometre is 100 metres.
A kilometre is 100 metres, but it isn't. 100 metres is 100 metres.
How many kilometres in a marathon?
500.
What is wrong with everyone? What's the capital of Japan, Ava?
Gosh, capital of Japan, Asia.
The capital of Japan is not Asia. Kyle, do you want to have a crack at spelling yacht?
Y-A-U-G-H.
No. What is the capital of China?
Tokyo?
Ooh, that's
Tokyo.
Japan. Ash Barty married her longtime partner. What sport did she retire from this year?
Oh, good Lord.
Swimming, yeah, Ash Barty's a swimmer. See you, Jackie! We're moving on. All the biggest fails there from the 610 quiz. I think East Korea will go down in history for me.
For sure.
Ben and Liam love you.
Cool or not cool? Cool, not cool.
Morning, Belle.
Hello.
You're about to give us 3 topics. Ben and I have 3 seconds each
3, 2, 1.
to decide whether those things are cool or not cool.
First up this morning and getting ready for this weekend, cool or not cool, Father's Day. 3, 2, 1.
Not cool. Yeah, here's my theory. Even dads don't care about Father's Day.
Yeah.
I spoke to my dad last night on the phone and I was like, yeah, I'll see you Sunday then. And he went, really? And I was like, yeah, Father's Day. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, my wife Sam keeps stressing a little bit about what am I going to get Dad for Father's Day? I'm like, you don't have to get them anything. They don't care.
Yeah, especially when you do, you think, Dad might like that. And you're like, oh, what is it, some sort of shaver? I think dads are pretty happy with the stuff they got.
Yep.
Last year, for Father's Day, we all chipped in and got Dad a new lawnmower because the one he's using was electrocuting him every time he'd start it. And he hasn't taken it out of the box yet because he likes his old one. Yeah.
He likes the shop.
You know what I mean? That's Dad's.
Wow.
All right, up next, cool or not cool, houseplants.
3, 2, 1.
Not cool.
Really?
See, I was a big houseplant fan until my wife Sam came home with a new one the weekend just gone.
What
I
are we
reckon.
talking here, Ben? A fiddle leaf fig?
Nah.
What is that?
It's a houseplant, but it's literally a tree. It touches the ceiling. It's a houseplant so big that I don't know how she got it home. She had to get the man at the shop to carry it to her car to put it in. She had to put all the seats down, and then all the foliage was in the front seat. I don't know how she got home. I don't know how she legally got home. And then I
Feels like I'm driving in a jungle.
Literally. And then I had to carry it inside. I plomped it in the corner where she wanted it. I had to use all my strength to get it there. And then I took a step back, and it was touching the roof. That's how high this plant is.
That's good. Just lob the top off and then you can start a new tree.
It is ridiculous. Houseplant's gone too far.
No, I like them, but I'm not good at keeping them alive, that's for sure. It's like a graveyard of indoor plants at my place.
And finally, cool or not cool, Leonardo DiCaprio.
3, 2, 1.
Not cool. Oh, I mean, look, well,
He's pretty cool.
I feel like on paper you're supposed to say not cool, but I mean,
Why?
yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
I think he's pretty cool. It's Leo.
I mean, they're all of age, these women.
Oh, yeah.
They're between 20 and 25. I mean,
Well, I think the whole thing is because he's breaking up with them when they turn 25.
Yeah.
But it's Leo.
it's a bit sus, but
He's in some great movies.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. What do you think,
I
Bill?
would,
Oh, very cool.
yeah. I think we all agree.
I wouldn't want like my dad doing it, but Leo, it's pretty cool. The Royal Adelaide Show, it's finally back. And look, a lot of people are excited for the rides, the show bags. For me, another year, another load of disappointment. Losing in all the sideshows. What if this year was different? What if we got together and built a team, a crack squad of mercenaries, an A-team, Ben and myself at the helm. We have a strong man, someone who's good at shooting hoops, a sharp shooter to take all the ducks down, someone who can time the clown mouth, people with a very specific set of skills, and we take the Royal Show to its knees.
Right, so for basketball, you get a 36er.
Yeah. Unless, anyone can call through, they know an NBA player or anything like that. But yeah, you'd get a 36er. Mm-hmm. I think we'll call around local gyms to try and find the biggest human to smash the hammer down.
Yep. What are you going to do?
I'm thinking more I'm like the boss. I sort of call the shots. You know in the A-Team how there's like, I've only seen the movie that was kind of crap, but Liam Neeson's guy, like he's sort of just like smokes a cigar and tells the other guys what to do.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's probably me.
You're the manager.
I'm sort of the manager of the team.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you used to work on a farm, so you could be the sharpshooter. You know you wear around a gun.
I've shot a gun, yeah.
When was the last time you shot a gun?
Not for a while.
Yeah, but that stuff never leaves you. It's like riding a bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shooting things.
I can shoot the ducks.
Yeah, obviously they're like tin ducks or whatever they are.
I thought they were real.
No. That's what you used to on the farm, shooting real things that breathe.
It was more rabbits.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's heinous. Never did anything like that in my childhood. So, yeah, I've never even touched a gun. So, yeah, that's why I'm more the boss, smoking the cigar. I also can't smoke. I've got asthma. But, I'll work out something to do on the day. But, look, if you're available next week and you would like to come to the Royal Adelaide Show with us and be a part of our A-Team to win prizes for Adelaide, 13 24 10, give us a buzz. I'd like to find someone this morning that is actually good at the hardest game of them all.
What's that?
Clown mouth. You know, you put the little ball in the clown's mouth.
Yeah. Clown mouth is hard.
It's like, is there even a skill to it? Is it all just chance? Is it luck?
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like the clown holds the ball a little bit and then, it doesn't go in the right section.
Trickery.
I think there'd be trickery at play. But I tell you what, they're not going to be expecting an A-Team to be rolling through. Nicole, you think you're pretty good at the game.
Mate, I'm the best thing since sliced bread.
Have you ever won the game before?
On fire. Oh, absolutely.
Well, what's the biggest toy you've won?
Oh, like a 4-foot teddy thing.
Wow, that's a big teddy.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Because, Nicole, a lot of it is...
pretty awesome.
Nicole, a lot of it seems to me, or maybe this is just someone who doesn't understand the game, it seems like chance. Do you disagree that it's more skill?
Look, it's all skill, baby. Every day of my life is all skill, let's be honest. But I'm just a pro. I smash it out of the ballpark. Let's just do it.
All right, baby.
The other hard thing... Yeah, thanks for that, baby. The other hard thing is, there's obviously people who just want tickets to the show.
Yeah.
And
that's the vibe I get from Nicole.
I got the vibe that Nicole's selling herself in a little too hard.
Julia joins us now in Toorak Gardens. Good morning, Julia. Do you reckon you're good at the claw game? Sorry, at the clown game.
I'm actually good at the claw game.
Right.
Oh, right. There you go.
So you're more like the skill tester vibe.
Yeah, I think it's accuracy and the depth perception maybe.
I think there's a bit of a correlation, potentially.
Yeah. Do you think that translates to the clown game?
Timing. I mean, it's pretty... Got to be pretty accurate with your timing, and I think the same thing with the claw game.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always won a toy at the claw game, so...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
do it.
I feel like Julie's not selling herself as hard as Nicole was, which I like.
Yeah, but maybe not enough.
Yeah.
Well, let's speak to Maddie from Glenelg. Why do you think you should be on the A-team to take all the side shows?
Ben Liam, I used to work at the show for 7 years, so I know lots of people that own all the side shows, and I can actually make them let us win.
Oh, we got an inside gal.
Yeah, got all the inside intel right here.
What, there's tricks and
You
ways
can't
to
find
win.
better than that.
Is there actually like sneaky ways you can win?
I think the more money you spend, you win.
Right.
But if I give a little wink, we don't have to spend much money and we're going to win. We'll win the biggest toys for the least money. Have I sold you there?
Hey, Maddie, you're on the A-team. Welcome. Our first member, Maddie the Clown. Actually, that's not a really cool nickname, but we will have you winning that clown game for us. You can join Ben, the sharpshooter, and me, the cigar-smoking boss.
We will be adding more members to the A-team on Monday.
Yeah, if you'd like to get your applications in, if you're really good at a particular sideshow, 0400 919 919, you can text in.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
Who's ready for a big old debate?
It's a debate. A big debate. Who will win, Ben or Leon?
We're about to go head-to-head, Ben. You are the jury, 0400 919 919. You can text in your verdicts. We're heading back to the moon, guys, which is exciting. So the big debate topic this morning is the moon landing was a hoax. We're talking about the OG, 69. I'm saying, yeah, it's a big hoax. Ben, you're saying, no, it's real.
Yeah, and I must admit, I think I've got the harder debate this morning.
Oh, you think it is?
I think I've got the harder one. It's harder to be funny because it's so factual. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
But I'm going to give it my best shot.
Well, well, we might learn something this morning. Maybe if you haven't made up your mind on that whole situation yet, maybe after you've both heard our piece, you'll have your say.
Oh, yeah, I've got some hard facts in mind.
Sweet. I like hard facts.
Yeah.
Hard facts are fun.
All right, you ready?
All right. Yep, Ben, take it away.
Liam, I got you a gift.
Oh, thanks.
It's a 30-metre roll of alfoil for your tin hat, mate. Are you telling me that we've got tiny little supercomputers in our pocket and we cloned a sheep, but we can't even get to the moon? Mate, Elon Musk has taken us to Mars. The moon was too easy. And if we never went to the moon, then where does cheese come from? And if you're saying it's fake, that means you're calling Lance Armstrong a liar. And then Neil. Lance is... No, he's definitely a liar.
Yeah.
But Neil, he's not. He's an American hero.
See, it's interesting because I have also made the Lance Neil connection in my debate, and I don't want to be stripped of any points because this is like a pre-written thing. We both present them at the same time. So, I'm not copying Ben. It's just, we were just on the same,
same
wavelength on that one.
All right, I've got the time on the clock, Liam. Over to you.
If we managed the moon landing in 69, then why haven't we been back since 1972? 50 years on, there should be theme parks on the moon by now. It's simple. There was a space race and the Yanks pulled a Swiftie to beat the Russians. Is it so hard to believe that Neil Armstrong was a cheat? You know who else was? Lance Armstrong. That guy convinced the world that he wasn't cheating. We all bought the yellow bracelets and all that crap. The dude was juiced up to the eyeballs, and deep down, I think we all knew this. You know why? Because it's too good to be true. It's a hoax, I tell you, and Stanley Kubrick directed it within Area 51 before he did The Shining. How do you explain the American flag waving in the wind, huh? Space is a vacuum. No wind up there, mate. Only lies. One small step for man, one giant load of bullshit for mankind.
All right, you are the jury. You get the final say. You can text us on 0400 919 919.
Producer Belle is in front of the text line. She is tallying the votes as we speak.
I am very curious to see what majority think here, Belle.
Well, on a strong 85%.
Whoa!
Yeah. The winner is Liam.
That was a big debate. We now have the winner.
I knew it. A lot of kooks listen to this show. Yeah, mate, it's not real. It's not real. None of it is. It's the government, man. They're trying to control us.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
Joined by Jodie Oddy, your Saturday morning breakfast host. Morning, Jodes.
Good morning. Liam, you just mentioned that I've got show tickets coming out of my Wazoo. Where is my Wazoo?
Let's not get into it, Jodie. Otherwise, we need to email HR. But I do know you have lots of them.
I do.
They're coming out of our Wazoos too.
Yeah, every morning I get in Liam's Wazoo and I get them out of there and we give them away.
Oh, that took a turn. I'm so excited about the show. I love it. However, I was a little scarred as a small child going to the show because my mum, Colleen, took me along. And I got lost.
You got lost at the show?
I got lost at the show and I had to be rescued by a policeman.
Oh, so you got proper lost. Because getting
Proper
lost at the shops as a kid is scary when you don't, you go, oh no, and they're only like 2 aisles away. But at the show, very quickly you can be separated and just go, I don't know where anyone is.
There's so many people. But the thing was, Colleen didn't come and get me for ages. Like I was sitting in the police thing, just waiting for me. And it felt like in kid years, it felt like 4 hours in kid time.
I skipped across to the pub across the road.
I reckon she purposely lost you. Like she got away from you, and then she watched you, and then you went over to the police officer and said, "Look at that kid, they're lost." And then when she knew you were safe with the police officer, then she went off and had a good time.
Sweet. She did the Gravitron, had a few dagwood dogs.
Yeah, Colleen's on the Mad Mouse. Meantime, I'm just like.
How old were you?
Oh, I was only 6 or 7, so I was real little.
Yeah, I never got lost at the show because I have very core sort of memories of heading along and Mum being pretty stressed out about the whole thing. I'm not sure if you guys had this, but I remember thinking it was kind of cool because it felt like I had a tattoo. But Mum would write in Texter her phone number along my forearm. If I did get lost, I could point and go, "Call my mum, call my mum." And also, one year, she had me on a dog collar. I'm not even, those little things like those,
a harness.
Like a harness with and I was 15. No, I was obviously a bit younger, but yeah, like I can remember being like, even at the age of like whatever, like, I don't know, 6, you're like, this is embarrassing. My mum's got me on a leash.
Oh,
but
you were a leash baby.
I was a leash kid, and I'm like, why do I need to have the phone number if I'm on the leash? It's not just like, she says, I'll just get some fairy floss, I'll just tie you up on this post here, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Back in the day, it would have been probably a landline as well.
I think it actually was. 828936992. Still remember it. Don't call that. That's my old home.
Don't we do this on 13-24-10? Where did you lose your kid?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure as a parent it happens all the time. Michelle in Meadows joins us now. Good morning. Where did you lose your kid?
Look, we were just at home, but he wanted to go to the park. So my 2-year-old walked out the door and went to the playground.
Whoa.
How far away is the playground from your house, Michelle?
Oh, like a 5-minute walk.
It's a decent walk.
For a 2-year-old?
Did you know that that's where they would be when you couldn't find them, or did you freak out and not know what to do?
We just freaked out and started running, and then we just, he was there, and we were like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm on a playground."
Also, like, either you live in a really quiet street or you have a bunch of horrible neighbours just driving along going, oh, yeah, there's a 2-year-old walking by himself. He's probably going to his job. Yeah.
What's little Billy doing?
Anne-Marie joins us in Manapara. Good morning. Where did you lose your kid?
I lost my kid at Dreamworld.
Oh, Nightmare World.
Yeah. What did you do?
Yeah. I was bawling my eyes out, so I got my husband to run straight to the gate. We're running around screaming. I got my 7-year-old daughter to look for my 3-year-old. Like, it was crazy.
And then you lost your 7-year-old as well.
You haven't seen your husband since. He was lost at the gate. Still looking for them, putting a call out this morning.
Bobby joins us in Murray Bridge. Good morning. This was your sister that got lost. Is that right, Bobby?
Yeah, that's correct. We actually lost her on the 3rd floor in the Singapore airport.
Oh, no.
We thought she was with my granddad, and we all got together eventually about to board our flight, and turns out she was missing. And, the panic set in, and we quickly ran up through the elevators, past people, squeezing past, and it was me. I found her between two poles. She was standing there. She was so upset, and, we were so glad.
Oh, man. I mean, that's like one of the busiest spots in the world. Singapore Airport. That's just an international hub.
Yeah.
I would have loved it if she just showed up at the Emirates Lounge, just kicking back.
Yeah. She actually ended up in Croatia. We don't know how she boarded that flight. Claire from Plimpton. Where did you lose your kid?
Hi, Ben and Liam and Jodie. I got lost on a train station in Melbourne and the doors closed and I got separated from my parents.
Oh, that's the worst one so far. So were you on the train or were they on the train?
I was on the train and I pressed the emergency intercom and I was screaming and the whole train station stopped.
Oh, so you actually got the train stopped to get off?
Yeah.
Nice. That's actually pretty smart. How old were you?
I was 7.
Oh,
yeah, that's pretty
smart.
I didn't even know there was an emergency intercom.
No. Yeah.
I just know there's a little hammer, which would have been a bit much if you went started smashing panes of glass at you. Vanessa in Murray Bridge, is this you? Were you lost or did you lose your child?
I actually lost my twins. I was up the other end of my house vacuuming.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I could hear this old lady going, hello, hello. And she was in my lounge room holding my twins' hand.
Yeah.
And
Creepy.
I'm going, she goes, are these yours? And I'm thinking, of course they're mine. They were just, why are you in here holding my twins' hands?
Yeah.
And she said, I just found them down the road about 500 metres. They were going to visit a friend apparently and they were 2.
Oh.
Goodness.
So lucky that
So
she found them.
They've said, hey, I live here, when she's asked them.
Yeah.
And luckily, but it was odd to me that she was in my lounge room holding my kid's hand
Yeah.
and I didn't know who she was. So, that was quite funny.
How old were the twins?
They were 2.
So that woman, even though she's a good Samaritan, she would have been throwing some daggers your way, sure. There would have been that
Yeah, she's
tension.
thinking, look at you, you don't even know your kid's
Yeah, going, oh, God, who are you?
How incompetent is this mother?
Well, look, Vanessa, you can stick it to her and take your twins to the Royal Adelaide Show, give you a family pass.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much.
No
Please
worries.
don't lose them, doll.
Hey, get them on a leash. You can get those double dog leashes.
All right, speaking of passes to the Royal Adelaide Show, Jodie has got them coming out the wazoo.
I do.
Peace up, Pod Town.
We are joined now by producer Belle.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet. Twitter.
Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, we'll get the popcorn out because Cocaine Cassie is doing a sit-down tell-all interview this Sunday night. She'll be on Channel 7 Spotlight. She, as we know, she spent 3 years in prison after she brought drugs to Australia from Colombia back in 2017. So now she has made the deal to sit down and do a huge tell-all interview, just like, remember this one?
The last 3 years of my life. There's a saying here that says, money easy earned, the quicker it goes. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't last
That's
anything.
right. That's the one where she had that sort of hybrid Colombian Australian accent. She was like, yeah, it's been really tough out here in Colombia. I suppose you would if you were living there for 3 years. It's not like she was over there for a couple of months.
3 years. It's not 30 years. Come on. But yes, I'm very, very excited to see if the accent has stayed.
I reckon I'm a fortune teller. I reckon she won't say a single thing of interest in that interview on Sunday, and I reckon she'll get paid at least $50,000 to do it.
At least. And even though he won his match, Nick Kyrgios stopped the game midway after he said that he could smell weed.
You don't want to remind anyone not to do it or anything, no? No? It's what? It was not even in the kitchen, bro. It was marijuana. It was smoke. No, obviously I'm not going to complain about food today.
This is at the US Open. Like I said, he did win the match, but he does have asthma, so he was saying, look, if I can't play my match properly if somebody is doing that.
That checks out, though. That, in the US, all the celebs courtside. You got Seth Rogen down there in the front. Snoop Dogg, that'll be there.
And finally, in his last week as Prime Minister, Boris Johnson has broken into someone's home. He was apparently, in his last few days, doing a few home raids around the UK, just helping out the police. And one guy woke up to his house being raided, turned around, and there was Boris Johnson.
You've got to see the footage because it's hard to believe. It's literally they smashed the door down. Boris Johnson comes in with a tactical vest. I find this so funny that in his last week as Prime Minister, he wants to get out and experience some action. Wow, how exhilarating. Out with the boys in blue. Excuse me, officer. May I please have a go on the baton?
Alrighty, folks, it's time for the Ben and Liam meat tray.
Every damn week, the best caller on this show is walking away with a meat tray. Big thank you to the butcher, Marion. They're open 7 days from as early as 7 a.m. Go see Deb and Liam and the team. They'll look after you. The meat looks good as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit of parsley in there. I always appreciate that. Very decorative. These chops, I mean, look at that. That's as fresh as hell.
Look at that. That's a nice chop.
Yeah, it's a good chop there. Those snags look thick with 2 C's. Before we get to the best caller, we always like to give a nod to the worst caller of the week. But it's a bit tricky this week because we were thrown a bit of a curveball, and this has never happened in the history of the show.
Yep, the first time in Friday Meat Tray history, the worst caller is also the best caller.
Mel in Gawler, she called through yesterday. It started slow, but it really got there. She was telling us what she saw at a servo. Mel in Gawler East, what happened at the servo?
Hello.
Hey, Mel.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Go for it.
I was filling up my car and I saw someone pull in and they were driving past me. They were driving with their feet.
I got to tell you, Mel, very slow start to your call, but it really got up there really quick. Congrats, Mel. You've won the Friday Meat Tray. You're the best caller of the week.
Thank you so much.
Mel, did you sense that you'd almost like lost the room at the start and then you really had to bring it home strong, or did you not realise?
I kind of realised I just didn't know how to say it.
Yeah, because it's funny. It's like that thing, like in radio, because we're asking like 3 or 4 people in the space of 2 or 3 minutes, like, "Hey, what did you see at the servo?" And when someone goes, "Hello,"
yeah,
how are you?
it's like a handbrake, which is fine because then Liam and I go, "Okay, this person will be a little bit slower," but then your story was like, bang, it was a good story.
It was almost like you were, if it was a boxing fight, you sort of pulled a punch and we're like, "Here we go," and then smack, you hit us with the big straight right.
Knockout.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm still my ears are still ringing from it.
Well, Mel, congratulations. You have won the Friday Meat Tray.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And did this person have like, was it just their bare feet, or did they have like gloves on their feet? Were they doing it like as a muck around thing, or?
It was the bare feet. Just the bare feet on the steering wheel, and I just was in shock. I didn't know if I saw what I saw or not.
It's interesting,
I had
isn't
my
it?
kids. Yeah, I had my kids in the car, and I just opened the door and I looked in the car to see if they saw what I saw, and they. Just by the look of their face.
Because I know, I don't know if it's, because I know some people, like, Ben and I know people in a wheelchair and like they don't have function of their legs, but they can drive with their hands.
They've got like modified controls and steering wheel.
Cruise control, and it's sort of similar concept.
Yeah.
But if you had no arms, I don't think they'd let you just drive with your feet, right? They wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what was happening.
The question would become, how do you control the speed at which you're going, you know what I mean? Like steering. I get you can be dexterous enough.
With your hands, like, you can do a lot, but your feet just aren't. Even if you trained for years, if you were Ronaldinho, you wouldn't be able to have that much control.
Anyway, look, that's why it was such a good story, Mel, because it was unbelievable, but I do believe you. You've got the Friday Meat Tray. We're going to send it to you now. Whereabouts are you? Are you in Gawler East?
I live in Gawler East.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, where are you? So we don't get the coordinates wrong.
I'm in Greenwith.
Greenwith. Okay, yep, chucking that in. The 5125. Beep. All right. Here it comes. It's coming. See if you can catch it with your feet. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay, caught it.
Whoa!
What'd you catch it with?
I caught it with my feet.
I wish we had a camera on that. That would go great on the Ben and Liam Instagram. Good stuff. Thanks, Mel. Appreciate your call.
Every bit of my brain was like, say feet.
Say feet.
Say you put it with your feet.
It'll be really funny if you say feet.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.